Greetings, everyone. Today I want to share with you some words of wisdom from a perhaps unlikely source, my dad. A bit of an eccentric man, or maybe better described as a character, an old soul, perhaps born in the wrong century. He's a skilled craftsman and folk artist, a carpenter by trade, a proud Marine Corps veteran. Affectionately known by everyone as Hammer and Hank. His accomplishments are vast and varied. Mine don't hold a candle to his. But two of my proudest personal accomplishments are first, back in 2015, he and I competed together in the longest one-day flatwater canoe race in the world, 70 miles. A race he had competed in every year for the majority of my life. And two, he and I worked together to build the house I now currently live in. Mind you, I am neither a natural athlete nor a skilled craftsperson. Both accomplishments took a lot of proverbial blood, sweat, and tears, at least on my part. In each, there were moments where I lacked the faith that I had the fortitude to finish. I knew he would finish both projects no matter what, and would do so in stride, but I wasn't sure that I could keep up with his pace, his strength, or his optimism. In each instance, he provided me with 5 reassuring words. They're ridiculously simple. They're perhaps a bit old-timey. Something you might read in the Farmer's Almanac. Just keep pecking away at it. Now, I share this anecdote because it has become a mantra for me, one I still hear him repeat to me, and now one I repeat to myself. I often even use this phrase when coaching with leadership teams, managers and doctors alike. Our worlds, both personally and professionally, have been incredibly tumultuous over the last couple of years, through the pandemic, economic struggles, and now most recently, the world unrest with the Russian invasion of the Ukraine. Emotions and sensitivities are high now more than ever. I hear from our clients they feel completely overwhelmed and don't even know where to start. It is in those moments I hear those simple words, just keep pecking away at it. Recently, I saw a message on my Facebook feed that affirmed those sentiments. It read, can't clean the whole room, clean a corner of it. Can't do the dishes, do a dish. Can't get in the shower, wash your face. Always look for the thing you can do with the energy and focus you do have. Little wins pave the way for bigger wins. 1% always beats 0%. Recently, I spoke to a manager in just this position. Short staffing, illnesses, and pure volume of work had her feeling completely overwhelmed. A naturally organized person, her desk was in chaos. Piles of papers and files had overflowed onto the floor behind her desk. She was afraid of what might be in those piles. She didn't know where to start. I asked her how long she thought it would take her to sort through everything. She was confident she could do it in 3 days uninterrupted. She suggested that she could come into the practice one weekend to do so. I promptly shot that idea down and instead took her through batching and calendaring her work in order to get there without working more hours. If she committed to the process for 1 hour a day, she'd be through her backlog in about 2 weeks. That day, I secured her commitment to start with 1 pile. I didn't care which one it was, just one. Sort through the whole pile, trash what she didn't need and organize the rest. Make a list, then prioritize. A, things that have to be done immediately. B, things that are important but have a deadline later than this week. And C, things that can wait but shouldn't be lost track of. That was it. That was her only goal, to start somewhere. Once she had done that, she would work her A priorities and move on to a new pile and start the process over. I am beyond thrilled to report by the time I spoke with her the following month via Zoom, she was really proud to sweep her camera around and show me the piles were gone. They had all been sorted and prioritized and now lived in a tidy bookcase instead of the floor. High priority items lived on her desk in organized files, and I could visibly see she was no longer scared and frantic. The workload hadn't decreased, but now it was manageable. And she was no longer afraid of what gremlins may be lurking in the stacks of work she didn't even know existed. She had pecked away at it until she had a prioritized game plan she could take action on. I didn't use the terminology at the time, but I had taken her through and she had worked a Lean Six Sigma methodology of 5S. Sort, set in order, shine, standardize, and sustain. The process doesn't have to be sexy or complex to be effective. You just have to keep pecking away at it. Interested in more ways to tackle your organizational gremlins? Visit us at www.cleinman.com, and cheers to your continued success.